Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we got to discuss something involving Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, and the Colorado Buffaloes. I do think this is paramount, to discuss because I think this is another accolade on Coach Prime's resume, especially in this climate where you have a lot of guys coming out speaking out against him. Like I said, I think it's unjust. I think everybody leads in a different way. It's hard to tell somebody how to lead and things like that. But nonetheless, Deion Sanders in Colorado, they sell out their season tickets for the second consecutive year. This has just been announced, and everybody has just gone crazy. It's sold out. There's some quotes. Selling out of season tickets for the second year in a row shows how strong of a fan base is and continued impact and the trust in Coach Prime. Colorado Athletic Director Rick George said, "We are ready for an exciting 2024 season and expect a full house for every game for the second consecutive season." Pardon me, Sanders' hiring as a head coach in December of 2022 brought a renewed sense of optimism to the program that had been missing just two bowl appearances between 2008 through 2022. When the Buffaloes sold out their season tickets last year, it was the first time that had happened since 1996. So clearly, you see the impact that Deion Sanders has had, and basically just heightening the profile of the Colorado Buffaloes. You've had guys who were supposed to go to major programs flip and said, "No, I'm coming to Coach Prime." And like I said, this is big for him. We all know he revolutionized what was going on in Jackson State. I think that he shined the light on HBCUs, and basically, I think that you seen how it was, and then you know how it was when he left. Coach Prime left Jackson State a lot better than it was when he got there, and I think everybody has to admit, and he's doing the same thing right now for the Colorado Buffaloes. I think anywhere that Deion Sanders goes, he's going to leave a major impact, lay a major foundation, and you're going to see that. Deion Sanders is the truth and a half. Clearly you see what he's doing with his sons, Shador, Shiloh. The proof is in the pudding. Even Travis, is basically like his adopted son, for crying out loud. Now, it was some issues with Kamani McLean, for whatever reason. I don't know what it was, but it just didn't work out. Everything doesn't have to work out all the time. Sometimes things are not going to go according to plan, and in this case, that's what it was. They have to regroup, and I think that maybe they need to change their approach slightly. But Deion Sanders, he has an aggressive nature, according to some of the reports that's being out there. And I think that he's just very straightforward with you. He's not going to sugarcoat anything. He's going to tell you what it is. And sometimes it could be a little harsh. But he does bring a lot of winning to the table. I know that it didn't look like that this season, but if you really analyze those games, number one, they won the game against TCU. They started off red hot. They got off to they suffered a nasty loss, and some of these losses, even against USC and some of these other teams, you know, like Oregon, that was crazy, but. USC, they had shots to possibly get back in the game and even win, but for whatever reason, it didn't go that way. Games got close, so you clearly see they had injuries. It was no Travis, so there's a lot of things that I think that people are not giving Colorado credit for, and I think that they can change their fortunes, this season. I'm not saying that they're going to win the whole championship, but I think that they clearly going to be a better team than they were, you know, um, the season I just passed. They have protection now for Shador. Shador was that was an epidemic. I mean, people was talking about he was going to be in the ER or something like that before he's in the NFL due to the lack of protection and the way guys were just getting at him. That was a serious problem. And give credit to Deion because he addressed that this off season. And basically, you're gonna get Travis back. Travis is gonna play huge dividends. And these people who had bought these season tickets, they're going to get all of their money's worth. It's going to be fully worth it because of the show that's going to get put on. Whenever you talking to Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, Shador, the atmosphere is going to be a movie. I think that you've seen all the celebrities come out. So Dion has made it an event, when Colorado is playing, really whenever he is coaching and whenever Shador is playing. I do think that this could transfer to the NFL. Obviously, you won't see celebrities, you know, um, on the field, but you will see them, coming to the games. So these guys are celebrities. He's box office. He's a box office attraction. And when he does go to the NFL, and I mean Shador, you'll see. It's gonna be crazy. I'm very excited to see what it's gonna look like when Shador Sanders does get his opportunity in the NFL. But nonetheless, we're gonna continue to break it down. It's very paramount for you to subscribe to Flight Sports because we're gonna be bringing a lot of Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, and Colorado Buffalo content. We got a lot of games coming up. We are ready to go. We're very excited, for this upcoming season. I believe these guys got a lot to prove. People talk pressure and things like that, but I do think it is a little bit of pressure there, a little uneasiness going on because you have a lot of controversy, headed into this season. And I think that what kills controversy and negativity, winning. And if Shador and Dion and everybody could come up with something on the defense and offense and everything's clicking, I think that you're gonna slowly and surely see the atmosphere around Dion, the atmosphere around Shador, the critics. You're gonna see that it's gonna be over with. And I'm gonna leave it at that. The season tickets, are sold out. This is history making. This is proving Deion Sanders' worth. Make sure you hit the like button and most definitely hit the subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV.